away for a while, so I'll be here subbing this class tonight, plus the 5:45 and next week and next Friday, this Friday. So the biggest piece I want to share is that we have, the Move Free program with the bingo cards, and just really enlist you to enlist your friends in this last few days, if they can come and practice and get on the mat and experience the joy of this practice, bring them on. We have 3 workshops. I'll be teaching the last one here. It's a Yoga Nidra. And if you've never done Yoga Nidra, it's great in the evening before Monday, before starting the workday. We will do some moon salutations. We will do some hip openers, and then a long Shavasana. And then after the end of the Shavasana, some journaling questions, just to kind of check in with you and your experience of the program, of the class, and just what's going on for you. And this is all just simple sharing, one-on-one sharing, not a long share, but I really encourage you. It's a great opportunity to not only just connect, but come into a space on a Sunday night in a calm way to start the week. Okay? That will be here. It will be at every studio, actually. There's a Yoga Nidra in Harrisburg, in York, and here. And it's believed from 2 to 4 p.m. Okay? So I hope to see you. And let's get started. Child's pose. Take a time to acknowledge yourself as you settle in. As you showed up for you today here. Take a full breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Again, breath in through your mouth and nose. Push it out through your mouth. Inhale fully through your nose. Pause. Exhale through that same force through your nose. 2 more rounds. Deep breath in. Yeah, rock and roll your head if that feels good. Breathe out through your nose. Last deep breath here. Push the air out to the pit of your belly. Downward facing dog. Yeah, and get interested in your foundation. Hands, feet, core. Move as your body asks you to here. I like to sometimes pedal and then sometimes shift my heels to the right side, the lateral side of my feet. Yeah, and then just press my hips back. Inhale to rise, and then exhale, take it to the opposite side. And then everyone, inhale your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee, open up. Like pull the pit of your belly in and up as you exhale. Press through your right foot. And then as you take your next breath, extend your right leg and lower it down. Inhale your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee. Open up from your armpit to your hip. From your left pointer finger to your armpit. Inhale, stretch your left leg back behind you. Lower it to the mat and walk forward, ragdoll. Pull your inner ankles back as you round your spine. Like slight softness, micro bend in your knees. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow, and then take your sway. Like as you sway to the right, straighten your left leg. And as you sway to the left, straighten your right leg. Get rooted in the center of your heel, your big toe mound, your baby toe mound. Then take a deep breath in, halfway lift, thumbs in your hip creases. Pull your hips back, stretch the crown of your head forward. Stay for one more breath here. As you pull the pit of your belly in, fold, forward fold. Yeah, stay for 2 breaths. Soft knees, long neck. And then As you complete your exhale, root through your feet, reach up, look up, extended mountain. Stretch up. Hands to heart center. Set your gaze to one spot and come into your intention. Keep it simple. Keep it clear. We'll start with 3 ohms. Breathe in together. Aum. 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 Inhale, extended mountain, reach up, look up, fold. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. High push up. Take another breath in here. Exhale, low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Push the air out on the exhale. 1 more breath in. Breathe out, look ahead, move forward, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up, extended mountain. Reach and spread your fingers. Fold. Halfway lift. Low push up. Upward facing. Downward facing. 2 breaths. Deep breath in. Push it out. Look ahead. Float, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Lift your chest up. Fold. Hug in. Half lift. Low push up. Now listen up as you come down. Up dog. Soft elbows. Pull your upper arm. Stay. Upper arm bones pull back. Yeah. Press down through the tops of your feet. So Janet, soften your elbows. Yeah. And then pull back. 1 more breath. Downward facing dog. We do so many up and down. It's really helpful to have alignment. Take a deep breath in. Push the air out. Look ahead and hop, feet to hands. Half lift. Fold. Rise up, extended mountain. Pull into your core as you lift. Fold. Halfway. Low push up. Upward facing. Downward facing. 2 breaths. Really root the knuckles of your hands down. Pull up through the palms. On empty, float, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up. Reach up. Take a baby back bend. Fold. Half lift. Low push up. Press the mat away. Up dog. Down dog. 2 breaths. Deep breath in. Blow it out. Bend your knees. Move feet to hands. Lasana. Half lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Root through your feet to reach up and go back. Fold. Half lift. Low push up. Squeeze and lift your thighs. Up dog. Down dog. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Again, breath in. Sigh. Move forward, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Low forward fold. Chair, 2 breaths. Lift your 10 toes. Stay for 1 more breath in. Sink back to your heels. Fold. Halfway lift. Low push up, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, belly in and up. Downward facing. Right side, warrior 1. Root down through your feet to reach. Stay for 1 more breath. Hands to the mat, low push up. This first round we'll do 2 breaths in the sun, warrior 1. Down dog. Left side, warrior 1, 2 breaths. Can you lower your hips another notch as you reach up? Great. Hands to the mat. Low push up. Be at play, not a have to. Up dog, down dog. 2 breaths. Use your whole backside of your body to fill up on this breath. Blow it out. Bend your knees. Float, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair, 1 breath. Fold. Half lift. Low push up. Stepper hop. Upward facing. Downward facing. 1 breath. Warrior 1 right side. Reach, look, and then hands down, chaturanga. We'll all meet up. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior 1. Root down through your feet wherever you're at. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. 2 breaths. Just moving through energy. Last breath in. Blow it out. Bend your knees. Float. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Sit deep and back. Fold. Hug in. Extend. Half lift. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior 1. Send your drishti to the ceiling or sky. Hands down, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Left side warrior 1. Yeah, root the edge of your back foot down. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. 2 breaths. Its practice is very malleable. However you show up is fine. On empty, move, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair, reach up, look up. Fold. Half lift, look ahead. Chaturanga, look 6 inches ahead of you. Up dog, look to the top corner. Down dog, look back. Right side warrior 1. Use your drishti as your anchor. Chaturanga just keeps you present to this moment. Up, empty down. Left side warrior 1. Yeah, you guys are powerful. Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. 2 breaths. You have 1 more sunbeat. On empty, bend your knees. Float, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold. Chair, lift your 10 toes. Fold. Half lift, belly in and up, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior 1. Your fullest expression, however that is. Low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior 1. Yeah, lower your hips. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah, everyone breathe in together. Sigh it out. Again, breath in. Push it out. Inhale your right leg up and back. Baby toe down. Yeah, and then bend your knee, open your hip. Get interested in the knuckles of your hands. Stay here or flip your dog. But really get powerful in your foundation. Yes, Tina. As you exhale, pull your belly in and press your shins to the back wall. Get length. Beautiful. Megan's taking a wheel. On your next inhale, flip back over, high plank, heels together. Spin your heels to the right, right hand down, left hand up, side plank. Ankles flex, toes spread. Yes. 1 more breath. Take your drishti up, hands down, low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breath out. Take your left leg up and back. A breath is the vinyasa flow with every movement. Bend your left knee, lift your left knee up, and then flip your dog. Like really get nice length through your thigh from hip to knee, from hip to armpit length. Yeah, reach through your fingertips. One more breath in. Flip back over, high plank with your heels together, then left side plank. Yeah. You drop your bottom knee down or take your top leg up. One more breath in. Hands to the mat, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, blow it out, and I think Chuck is going to come up and teach vitality here. Chuck is in our teacher training, so just stay for a few breaths. Being in the practice, in the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So anyway, my name is Chuck, and I'm in the teacher training program. And once I figure out the headset, step forward, left foot, crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart center and twist right. You can open up your arms and take a bind. And take warrior two. If you need to reset your feet, go ahead. And take extended side angle. And hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, right foot or left foot forward. I'm sorry. The other foot. Bring your hands to heart center and twist left. And you can open your arms and take a bind. And come up for warrior two. Windmill your arms, that's the cue. Drishti over your middle finger. And take warrior two. Left arm down. Oh, no. Extended side angle. And hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look forward, move forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center and twist right. Come back up to chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center and twist left. Come back up to chair pose. And forward fold, fingers to toes. Bring your peace fingers to your big toes. And fold. Palms to toes, forward fold. And place your hands on the mat for crow pose. And shooter step back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And I will pass it back to Kathy for equanimity. Okay, thank you.
Okay, take a deep breath in. Awesome, Chuck. Thank you. Breath out. One more here. Push the air out and jump forward, feet to hands. Half lift. Forward fold. Roll up, ragdoll spine. Like plug your feet down to lift up, reach up, look up. Wrap for eagle on the right. Equanimity sequence here. Yeah. And if wrapping is tough or just doesn't speak to you, forearms together is great option. Hands to your shoulders is another option. Stay connected to your breath. On your inhale, release. Reach up. Left side eagle. Ankles flexed. Spread your 10 toes. Keep the breath. And on your inhale, release. Reach out. High. Wrap. Second one, right side, eagle. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Press down to unwind, reach up. Left side eagle. It's moment by moment, breath by breath here. Like hug your thighs and forearms together like they're one. On your inhale, step out, reach up. And if you're not at the front of the mat, come to the front of the mat. Standing leg raise on the right. Root to your left foot to pull into core to lift your leg, right leg. Now you have choice to take the strap, your fingertips to toes, hand inside the knee. Okay. Stay here for 2 breaths and then open up to the right. Get tall. From your left heel to the crown of your head. Broad collarbones. On your in-breath, come back. You can drop the strap if you have it. Reach up Take it to airplane. Just stretch your torso forward like an up dog chest, as if my palms were underneath yours, pulling your hands back. Yeah, one more breath. Hands to heart center, half moon, left hand down, right leg, right arm up. And I offer, if sugar cane is in your practice, go ahead and do that. Just take it on. That is bending your right knee. Grab your right ankle. Take a deep breath in. Both feet come down. Shake it out. And roll all the way up to stand. Take that whole series on the left side. So again, enlist your core as you press your right foot down to lift your left leg up. And then you may not have to lift it up as high because you just want it hip height. Yeah. Stay here for 2 breaths and then open up to the left. Gently take your gaze to the right. On your in-breath, come back to center. Reach up with 5 alive hands. Bend your left knee. Take it back for warrior 3 or airplane with warrior 3 arms. That's arms ahead of you, like you're holding a block ahead of you. Yeah, spread your fingers, spark them wide. Hands to heart center, half moon. Use your exhale to pull into center line, enlist your core, and then as you next inhale, expand out. Sugar canes, go for it. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Both feet come down. Beautiful, Megan. Great. Shake it out. And then step to the front of your mat for dancers or standing bow. Would anyone like a strap? A strap? Nope. Okay. So standing bow. Hand inside your right ankle. Knees together. Get length first, like Tina's demoing that. Get length in your side body, then kick back. You always want the focus on your breath, your drishti, and the length that you can create in your spine. Gently come back down and switch sides. Left side. Dancers are standing bow. We call it stira sukha. So the action of your feet are powerful. Your hands are powerful. Your core is powerful, but your upper body is open. One more breath. Both feet come down. Switch sides. Right side, second set. You have 5 breaths. I'll count. You just be at your edge. Where can you soften? Where can you power up? One more breath. Both feet come down. Good work. Switch sides. Left side dancers. Soften your standing knee so that you can hug skin to muscle to bone in your legs. 3 more breaths. Spread your 10 toes. Last breath. Full expression. Awesome work, Tina and Janet. Check it out. And everyone. Yeah. And just step to the front of your mat for tree. For the first one, be at your edge always. And that can be backing off for sure. But take your right foot, if you have access, inside your left groin so that your hip pointers are straight ahead. Yeah. Sometimes it's a hard one for me, but I'm offering it if it doesn't happen. Anywhere but your knee. Yeah. So either lower or higher. Yeah. Interlace your hands. Take your palms up to the ceiling. Yeah. Take your gaze up. Just one more full breath in and out. And then step down, switch sides. Left side tree. One pose is not, or one version of the pose is not greater or lesser. They're both powerful, but just be intentional where you're at. If your arms are up, take your drishti up. Last breath in. Step out, step to the front of your mat, mountain pose. Inhale, reach up, look up, baby back bend, take it. Fold, hug in tight. Halfway lift, low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right side triangle. Heels are in a line, and if you're not sure if your triangle's long enough, just lift your back heel and swing it out. That's a good awareness to be in a new space. Yeah, deep right hip crease. Draw the front of your pelvis towards your chest and lift your chest up. Beautiful, Tina. Yeah, 2 more breaths. Beautiful, Chuck and everyone. On your last exhale, root through your feet and come all the way up to stand. Side face, wide-legged forward fold. Hands on your hip joints. Then inhale to lift your chest up, get length in your spine, and then pull in as you exhale, fold over your thighs. Be at play here. You have 5 breaths to be at play. Ninja lunges, headstand, Megan's taking, Tina's taking, arm twister there as well. Or the act of just the forward fold is powerful. Wherever you're at, draw your inner ankles back. Keep ninja lunges even out. And then gently headstands come down. Take a deep breath in here. Walk your hands between your feet. Breathe out and then inhale halfway. Catch your hips. Exhale, press through your feet and come up to stand. Reverse namaste or pyramid. Feet are staggered hip width. Yeah, and it doesn't matter. Your back foot could be at a 45 or it could be straight ahead. Doesn't matter. Yeah, hands on your hips or bind. Lift up. Fold with a flat back. Yeah, and keep pull your right hip back. Press your right big toe mound down. Take one more breath in. Pull into your center line as you exhale and create twisting triangle. You can take it to twisting half moon, but stay for at least 2 breaths in your twisting triangle. Right lung pulls back. Left lung comes forward. Take 2 more breaths here. Soften your back knee as you need to. Last breath out. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Draw your torso forward and then come up. Downward facing dog. Left side triangle. Yeah, fingertips outside your left ankle to a block, to the mat, to a water bottle, but fingertips on the block. Fingertips only. Yeah, that gives you the skin to muscle to bone connection. Yeah. Root that 4 corners of your feet down and then pull up from your center line, from your core. Yeah, keep lifting up. One more deep breath in. Lift your chest if that's there. Look up. Root down to come up. Side face wide-legged forward fold with a bind. If you have a strap or a towel, you can certainly use that for cow face. Yeah. And then soften your elbows as you bow. Flat back. 5 breaths. Let the weight of your feet sink into the mat and allow your outer shins to hug in. Soften your elbows. 2 more breaths. Soften your elbows. And gently, if you're in handstand, you can gently come down and then release your bind, catch your hips, take a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, come all the way up to stand. Reverse namaste, forward fold. Find a new bind, the same bind, but pull your left hip back as you lift up your chest. Breath in, fold, breath out. As if, think of if someone had a strap around your hip joints and they were pulling you back like horses' reins, both are pulling back. 2 more breaths. Last breath in. Release, twisting triangle. Right hand to a block or water bottle, left hand laterally to the side, shoulder height. Then use your exhale to twist. Then you can allow, when you use your breath, you're really creating space to allow here. Allow for newness, allow for discovery. Take one more deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. Hands down, chaturanga. Yeah, draw your torso forward as you lower and then come up like a wave. Down dog. Take a deep breath here. Blow it out. Rise up, tippy toes. Roll out to high plank. And lower all the way down to the mat. Locust, those who know me, you know I like toes on the mat for number 1. Just for the length. Ankles flex, toes on the mat. Get long as you breathe in and root your pelvis down as you breathe out to lift. Just gently, not a lot. You want the length first. Yeah. Lead with the crown of your head. Last breath in. Lower down, cheek to one side. Shimmy your hips. Yeah, and then just come right back. This one, be in a space of freedom. Take on the locus that you enjoy, that you want. Yeah, toes can come up. If your toes are up, big toes to touch. Spiral your inner thighs up to the sky. And if your toes are up, your feet are pointed, so big toes can touch. One more breath. Lower down, cheek to the opposite side. Bend your knees and tick-tock them left to right. And then just come right into floor bow, one leg or two leg. First thing is draw your knees in as close as you can. Second, flex your ankles and kick your shins back. Yeah. Yeah, deep breathing. One more breath. Lower down, cheek to the opposite. Bend your knees. You're lengthening your whole front body here. So intentional as you set it up. Draw your knees in. Your thighs and your shins are doing the work. Just kick back. And gently, you can rock and roll as you exhale, rock to your right side. Yeah, be at play. And then come back to center and rock to your left side. One more breath in, lower down. Tick-tock your knees. Let that go. And then upward facing dog. But listen up. Listen up. Hands are low. I want your hands way low by your rib cage. Way, way low, Janet. Way low. By your rib cage, by your belly button. That far back. Baby fingers off the mat. Yeah, now press your chest forward to come up. Lift and squeeze your thighs. It's a whole different sensation. Yes. Can you feel it? Yeah, downward facing dog. When your hands are wider and lower, you have access to really getting longer length. Drop down to your knees for camel pose. I'm going to offer you to use the block between your thighs. And I'm going to also offer you, if this is not one of your favorite poses, at one time it wasn't for me, interlace your hands behind you. Yeah, squeeze the block with your inner thighs and then just allow your knuckles to reach toward the floor as you lift your sternum up. And use your exhale. Yeah, if you can touch your heels, do that. But if not, just interlace your hands. We're just doing one camel. Yeah, take a full breath in and out here. And then on your inhale, lift up, come out, downward facing dog. Get a long dog. Fill up, empty out, bend your knees and jump through or walk through to your bum for bridge. Roll all the way onto your back. Use your block between your feet because I like to give access. If you want to take a leg up, you still can, but you can certainly hug the block with your feet. And then walk your hands. Can you gently touch your heels? If you can't, just shimmy your feet closer. Yeah. Now, draw the front of your pelvis toward your belly. Root through your feet and lift up for bridge. Yeah, 2 breaths. Actually, 3. Get length from the back of your neck to your shins. 1 more breath and lower down. Yeah, clear your breath. And we're going to take the second bridge and taking it to wheel. We'll have 6 wheels, 1 breath apiece on the 5. So go up, bridge to wheel, hands wide. Yeah, and I offer if you're staying in bridge, stay for the whole 5 or 6 rather. Then tuck your chin and come down or stay. Clear your breath out. Keep your drishti and go up. Number 2. Press through your 4 corners of your feet. Tuck your chin and come on down or stay. Clear it out. Clear your breath and go right up. Drishti set. Inhale, press up. Bridge to wheel, wheel, bridge. Tuck your chin and come down. It's like that. It's a breath by breath. Go right up. Number 4, I believe. Yeah, just go up. Do the thing. Face the fear if it's there. Tuck your chin and come down. Yeah, and then clear it and go right back up. Number 5. You have this. It doesn't have to be forced. Just allow. And then tuck your chin. Come on down. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. And go up for number 6. We're going to stay for 5 breaths. So breathe deep and free. 1, 2, soften your gaze. You have this. 3, 4, lift your 10 toes. 5, tuck your chin and come on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Press the soles of your feet to center. And just give yourself a mental pat for working, doing the work, showing up for you, being up to something much bigger than yourself. Your intention. Draw your knees in, give yourself a nice hug into center, and come right into happy dead bug or happy baby. So the purpose is a hip opener here. Draw your knees down towards your armpits. To get there, you can certainly hold your shins. I like to do that for a breath too, just to get my knees a little bit deeper. Release your hands from your feet. Take your legs up. We're going to take scissor legs with a switching action. So fingertips can be either behind your head with your head up if you want to challenge yourself, or fingertips under your bum, your choice. Take a deep breath in. Lower your right leg halfway. And then exhale, forcefully switch it out. And switch on the exhale. I'm going to count to 20, but you do you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low belly's knitted down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Front ribs are pulled in. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Awesome work. 20. Draw your knees in and give yourself another hug in. And extend your legs above your hips for 30, 60. Fingertips under your bum. Yeah, and then ankles, really flex them. Press your heels up and soften your knees. Take a deep breath here. Lower 30 as you breathe out. Yeah, one leg at a time is perfect. Lower 60. Lower to hover and look at your feet. Press your heels away from you. Head down. Inhale your legs up. Take a deep breath here and lower 30% as you exhale. Lower another 60. Lower to hover and flutter kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, legs up. This is our last one. Take a deep breath in. Fan your 10 toes. Breathe out and lower 30. Lower 60. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower to hover. Look at your toes and pendulum left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head down, legs up, knees into your chest. Hug in. And then rock and roll like 2 times and come up for boat pose. Just stick it here. Boat pose. Yeah. Knees can be bent, but broad collarbones so that there's a direction of length from arm to arm and length in your back from your sacrum all the way to the crown of your head. Yeah, take a deep breath in, lift your chest, and exhale, knees come in, rock back, cross your ankles, and come forward for downward facing dog to half pigeon. Definitely take it on your back if that feels better. So your right shin, the goal is to have it parallel the short edge of your mat. And it is a goal. It's a may not happen today, but each time you show up to do your practice, maybe try to shimmy your right shin a little bit closer, millimeter by millimeter, till it will become parallel. Ankles are flexed. So toes, your right, left foot toes are on the mat, just to get square in your hips. You can try it out, Kelly. You can, yeah, just to really get square here, just for a breath or two, and then you can flip it back. In my practice, I've practiced in a while here. There's a level of being patient. And it was interesting because Baron Baptiste has a new podcast out, and I was listening to it, and he actually spoke to that. You know, sometimes we want things to happen like right now, and they don't. It's a moment by moment, committed piece, whether it's on your mat or out in life. Things shift, but it takes time. And it takes diligence and a sense of discipline. And that's okay. Discipline actually gives you freedom. Downward facing dog, left side half pigeon. So when you become in the sense of being more patient with where you're at, whether it's on your mat or out in life, and you just own, this is where I'm at right now, and that's okay. Then from that space, you grow. From that space, you can be in discovery. You can be in the space of what's possible right here, right now. Your left ankle stays flexed, and the Y is to protect your knee. Take a full deep breath in. Blow it out. Swing your back leg up and around for double pigeon. Yeah. So left shin down, right shin at top, or right leg extended. Can be like here or here. Yeah, get tall in your spine and just hinge forward. Hinge forward. Mm-hmm. And if this is your edge, then that's perfect. Just sit tall. Ankles flex, pull the energy from your feet. Switch sides, double pigeon. There's many variations. You'll see every body look a little different. If your knee's way up, you can always use the block under the elevated knee. Use your breath to create length and your exhale to hinge or to stand even taller. Pull into center. On your in-breath, come out. And I'm going to offer you a seated wide-legged or frog. It's your choice. We'll stay for a good minute here, so be intentional as you set up. We're still in the practice, still with our softer gaze, maybe a softer breath. And the Sthira Sukha is still there. So soften your knees, but powerful feet. Stay tall or hinge forward. And use the weight, if you're hinging, of gravity, your exhale, to come forward. And if you're frog, draw, and everyone, actually pull the front of your pelvis up towards your chest. Three more breaths. Last full breath in. Push the air out, hinge, go to your edge here, and then gently come all the way up. Seated single leg on the right, left foot into your right thigh. Reach high. Yeah, and you can meet us back gently, come back. The goal is, again, not to touch your toes, but to hinge from your pelvis. So Janet's using a strap. That's a great tool. Activate both feet. Spread all 10 toes. Yeah, take a full deep breath in and a long sigh out. Inhale, come up, switch sides. You really want to be, I'm sitting on a block, you can see that, but you don't have to. You can use the block under your knee to keep it soft. Sit bones are rooted down, reach high with your arms and hinge. As you soften your extended knee, it gives you access to releasing your hamstrings. Press your left heel away from your torso. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. Gently inhale to come up, seated forward fold. You might even lift your sit bones and keep them behind you as you reach up. Soft knees, hinge. This is our release sequence. So you're totally releasing the back side of your body. Use your breath to fill up the back side. And as you exhale, press your heels away from you. One more full breath here. Sigh it out. And gently come up, reverse tabletop, reverse plank. Fingertips towards your bum with your knees bent or legs extended, and just lift your chest. Your hips are going to come up, take your chest up, broad collarbones. Take a full breath in, open your mouth, and make noise. Ha. Lower all the way down. Fish pose. Either a block from your thoracic spine, the middle of it, up towards your neck, or fingertips in your back pockets. I have to say, you can adjust it better with your fingertips in your back pockets, but gently point your toes if your legs are extended and fan the toes. Yeah. Everyone, take a deep breath in to lift up out of your hips. Open your mouth. Exhale. 2 more times. Breath in. Breath out. If you can drop your head back or move. Your head wants to be down. I'll hold it. Take another breath here. Breathe out. Gently roll off your block and come into a space of rejuvenation. Waterfall with a block under your sacrum, shoulder stand or handstand at the front of your mat, headstand at the back. Shoulder standers, I think you already know. Just come into a semi-plow and then come up. And everyone, keep your drishti in a softer gaze and pull your inner ankles back. From shoulder stand, gently walk your hands closer and come into plow. And definitely breathe all the way through the back side of your body. From plow, Def Yogi. Bend your knees, hug as best you can your knees towards your ears. And this definitely brings up, kind of, I want to say unsureness, but breathe through the backside. You have great ability here to breathe through the backside of your body. And gently roll all the way down to the mat. Knees into your chest. Simple supine twist. Knees to your left, gaze and reach and look right. Yeah, use a long exhale to really get a good twist here. Then draw your knees back to center and take it to your right. Knees to your right, gaze, reach and look left. A really long side body stretch, hip stretch here. On your in-breath, come back to center, Supta Baddha Konasana. Coming into deep rest. For those that in studio, you have a cool compress on the right or left side of your mat. You can place that over your eyes. And come from we are connected as we are. Come into Shavasana. Take a full deep breath in together. Blow it out. Shavasana. Allow your mat to hold you and let your body just sink right into it. So much of life seems like it's the doing, but it is actually the being. Being right here, right now, in your breath, in this moment. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your toes, move your fingers, and bend your knees and plant your feet on the mat. Roll gently to your right or left side. Allow your forehead just to drop right into your mat. You are being held in good space, and you might find yourself in a new place of intention here. Root through your hands and come up to a seated position, a tall spine with your eyes closed, your drishti still set. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Breath in. Exhale, thumb, knuckles, and fingertips to heart center. Space between your palms. We call this Anjali Mudra. We'll close and seal our practice this afternoon with 3 rolling Oms. So once you finish one, go right to the next. Take a deep breath in, blow it out. Inhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw your thumb knuckles to your forehead center, your place of highest intention here. I see you, I honor you and acknowledge you for being up to something much bigger than yourself and being the positive ripple in life. Together we say, Namaste. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, those in studio, those at home, and I look forward, if you want to double dip, I'll be teaching 5:45. You're welcome, Tina. Oh, you have this beautiful practice. So, what? Jen, how'd that feel? Good. One of the things I was concerned with is I feel. So I'm wondering if your hands are wider and then pull into your core to press your chest forward. You don't want to let go. You want to pull into your core to press your chest forward. Even if your knees are dropped, that's fine. That's okay. But the dumping action can kind of affect your shoulders if you continue. So you want to try it and watch you and see. And might just be pulling into your core a little bit more. Can you take your deltoids back? Yes. Can you feel the difference there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So keep pulling your deltoids back, up this muscle here. Pull in to lift up. That'll take you kind of out of the joint. Okay. Yeah. We do so many, so I don't want you to really.
No, I already have trouble with my one.
Oh, do you?
It's actually getting better.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Because I used to do the same thing. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Chuck.
Maybe I'll see you tomorrow night.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I'll be here.